Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stephen Breach coming to you here today. I just got home from work. Thought about making this video because tomorrow is going to be jam-packed full of basketball action on SmackDown. I believe it's going to be coming to you from Italy. The town, I'm sure, is not called Bologna, but it looks a lot like that, and I've never done any history on Italy or know anything about it. I don't know how you pronounce it. But we heard it on Monday Night Raw. Seth Rollins has thrown his hat into the ring and basically said that he's coming to SmackDown because it is the official home of Roman Reigns as well as CM Punk, and he believes that they are going to be there. And he wants answers. He wants clarification on what the hell happened last Monday in the Garden during the steel cage match when Roman Reigns made his return to WWE after the Royal Rumble. The attack outside of the ring by Seth Rollins, where he helped Seth win the cage match, which in a weird way hurt CM Punk because CM Punk had countless times that he could have won the match by leaving the cage, but he wanted the pinfall, he wanted the submission to be able to sort of state his claim on where he sits in the WWE. Hats off to Punk. He's been a guy that I think a lot of us have thought that has an ego about where he wants to be in the wrestling business. He wants to win all of his matches. Punk really hasn't won that many matches since coming back to WWE, and we haven't really heard any problems with anybody on the card. There was sort of like the stories what was going on in AEW, where he was fighting with this guy and fighting with that guy, and when you really looked at it, you're like, you know, some of these guys aren't even in his league. Shouldn't even have his zip code to be fighting with them. But I think even if it was a short period of time between all the hold on, all which one was the one in London? All in London? The affair that happened with Jungle Boy, him being fired, him coming back at the Survivor Series in a short period of time. It's almost like he's learned his lesson that this might be his last chance, and I think he wants to leave a name. I think he really wants to get a place in WWE that he could have a lifelong job in the wrestling business where he can help out the people that he wants to help out. And I think that's really really cool. It kind of seems like right now he's helping almost the women division almost as much as anybody else. But I mean, when Goldust, Dustin Rhodes, and Finley were really helping the women's division back in like 2010, they would work with them like before the shows and things like that, and talk to them after matches. The rate of work in the women's division really really went way up. But it really looks like it's going to be a three-way settling of the guard on SmackDown. Unlike Cena and Cody Rhodes on Monday, I think here on SmackDown, it's going to be a fight. These three guys all have problems with each other. There's not going to be one point during this war that two of the guys point at one guy and say like, "Hey, we can work together." Even though they're members of the Shield, Roman and Rollins, I don't think they'll ever join forces to take out CM Punk so they can fight each other. I think no matter what, it's always going to be a three-way deal where everybody hates everybody. But even though I think some people are going to get smacked in the mouth on Friday on SmackDown, um, I really feel this is going to be setting up. And I think Friday night we'll have the stamp of approval. Three-way dance, Punk, Roman, Rollins, come WrestleMania. And hand on the button right now, I mean, if Roman wins, Roman's automatically like number one contender. I mean, it doesn't matter if Cody wins, doesn't matter if Cena wins. He needs to be in the title picture because he never got a title shot. Yeah, he wasn't around for a really, really long time. But, him versus Cody hasn't happened. And I think they want to save that for a really, really big time, whether if Cody versus Roman happens for the third time at WrestleMania, or if it happens like at a SummerSlam. I think they saved that. So I think it's a really good chance that Punk or Rollins is going to win this match. So we'll see.